We all love Netflix. Well, most everybody loves Netflix. It's amazing, but with a product as huge as Netflix has become, there's probably plenty of things you don't know about the service. What's up, guys? Jimmy here. Welcome to It's All Viral, and today we are going to be counting down the top 10 things you probably didn't know about Netflix. So, you want to learn some new stuff about one of your favorite apps? We're going to get into it. Turn on your notifications. Do not miss an upload. We put up a brand new non-gaming top 10 during the day and a new gaming top 10 every night. Now, let's go over 10 Netflix facts you may have not known about. At number 10, did you know when you roll over a title, you get a little description of it before you actually start watching it? Well, in 2014, there was a hilarious bug in the system that started mushing together different descriptions to create fake show descriptions that absolutely made no sense. Maybe it was Netflix's way of trolling, I don't know. But the bug was quickly fixed, but plenty of screenshots were taken so this glitch could live on forever in Netflix history. It's pretty funny. You can see some of them on the screen right now, and you can imagine scrolling through your favorite movies trying to find one you want to watch. When you read the description, well, it's not exactly what you thought it was. At number 9, did you know that the naming process of Netflix took forever and the site went through countless title changes? It wasn't always Netflix, some of which were actually pretty bad. Originally, they were known as DirectPix.com. That's right, DirectPix. Then they were known as Luna.com, named after the founder of Netflix's actual dog. And then after that, countless other changes. They settled on Kibble.com until they finally thought of Netflix. Thank God, too. Can you imagine binge watching The Office on Kibble.com? I don't know how they came up with Netflix, but it's definitely better than Kibble.com. It sounds like a dog food website. Recently, Netflix has brought back the legendary comedy Arrested Development back from the dead, thanks to the power of Netflix originals. At number 8, did you know that Netflix has plans to keep this trend of bringing shows back from the dead going? According to inside sources, the company is considering bringing back Prison Break, a show that ran from 2005 to 2009 with a random 5th season running on Fox in 2017 as well. What dead show would you guys like to see Netflix revive and bring back from the dead? There are so many out there. TV series specifically, you guys let me know in the comment section. Maybe they'll look at this and say, you know what? We're going to listen to Team Chaos and we're going to bring this show back. What show do you guys want brought back from the dead? At number 7, in 2013, House of Cards, one of my favorite Netflix series of all times, debuted on the streaming service, and many believe that this was Netflix's first original show, likely because they market it as such. But, did you know House of Cards wasn't actually their original first show? As a way of testing frame rates and display settings, Netflix used to occasionally post test footage to the site. And they're pretty weird on top of that. They're just a guy juggling or reciting Shakespeare. Definitely not up to par with House of Cards. And I can see why Netflix called House of Cards their first original piece of content, because nobody would have wanted to take the claim of the juggling Shakespearean man as the first piece of original content on a booming website. Most everybody loves Netflix, but they are not. They are not immune to making mistakes, my friends. At number 6, did you know that Netflix accidentally sent out Chinese porn? Back in 1998, when Netflix was first starting out, co-founder Mark Randolph wanted to offer something new and exciting to try and break into mainstream DVD rental market. He wanted to break the monotony as well, which was still at that time dominated by Blockbuster. Netflix decided to rent out footage of Bill Clinton's testimony regarding his sex scandal, which was ordered by over 1,000 customers. However, a few hundred of those 1,000 customers actually received DVDs. This is when Netflix sent out DVDs of hardcore Chinese porn instead of the president's testimony. Was this on accident, you may ask? Was this on purpose for attention? I guess we'll never know, but I'm gonna guess myself and say somebody knew what was going on. You don't just accidentally send a DVD of Chinese porn when you are supposed to be sending the current president's testimony at the time. Now let's crack into the top 5. Remember the episode of Seinfeld when George keeps his movie rental too late and gets charged a ridiculous amount for it? This has happened to a lot of people, older people. Some of you younger people probably don't even know what this is all about, but there was a time when Blockbuster and movie rental places where you would go get it, they would charge you if you didn't rewind, if it was a VHS, or if you kept them too long. Well, Netflix started out a nearly identical scenario. In 1997, the CEO of Netflix, Reed Hastings, rented a VHS copy of Apollo 13 and kept it a little too late, causing him to be charged $40 for it. Yeah, $40 for holding on to Apollo 13 for too long. After this fiasco, Hastings decided to take movie rentals into his own hands and founded what would eventually become, after Kibble.com, the Netflix you and I know. That's crazy how an idea stems into something as big as Netflix is now. This number 4 spot has happened to everybody. Have you ever searched for like a half an hour trying to find something to watch? I did it last night. I was on video on demand on my dish, and I went to free movies. There's like 4,800 of them, and I just sat there for 30 minutes scrolling through them. Well, this is one of the aspects of Netflix that the higher-ups greatly misunderstand. In fact, the company has gone on record stating they think people spend a maximum of 2 minutes looking for a show thanks to their wonderful recommendation system. You know, that recommended tab that suggests you watch things you're not even remotely interested in? Wonderful feature, guys. Good job. That tab definitely cuts searching down to 2 minutes, which is not true at all, and I'm sure all of you will agree with me that we search way, way longer than that. At number 3, did you know the vice president of Netflix thinks you are lying about what you watch? He thinks you're a liar. In an interview with Wired magazine, Carlos Gomez Uribe stated that many viewers report watching documentaries or foreign movies, but in reality, that doesn't happen very much. Is he right? Do you guys lie about what you're watching? Do you lie and say you're watching documentaries just to maybe sound smarter on a survey that's not going to come back to you in any way personally? I don't. I'm going to tell you what I'm watching, and I'll watch the occasional documentary, especially around the World War era. They're pretty interesting. Netflix and binge watching go hand in hand. That's what it's all about. You binge watch the new series or the new season of Orange is the New Black, or the new season of House of Cards, or the list goes on and on and on. Homeland. Most everyone is at a binge-watching session of their favorite show thanks to the power of Netflix. But did you know that binge-watching is connected to depression? Well, not really. But according to a study conducted at the University of Texas in 2015, people who binge-watch shows on Netflix are more prone to depression. However, the sample size was only 316 people, and their definition of a binge watch was 2 episodes. Those people do not know the proper way to binge watch, and I'm actually really, really happy when I have the time to sit down and binge watch. So long story short, binge watching has no correlation to depression, so this entry was pointless. Hooray for binge watching. And our number 1 spot today, I know you guys like to guess what comes in number 1 on these list videos, so guess in the comment section, guess on Twitter, let me know if you got it right. And did you know that Netflix CEO's great-grandfather actually played a key role in World War II? Alfred Lee Loomis was a very successful banker and attorney in the 1920s and was able to anticipate the Wall Street crash of 1929, which kicked off the Great Depression, allowing him to save his wealth. Then, after the start of World War II, he used his money to build a laboratory, which became the meeting place of the nation's greatest minds and ended up being where radar technology was used in the invasion of Normandy. Also, it played a key role in the Allies' victory at war. And this was the Netflix CEO's great-grandfather. That is an absolutely crazy, crazy family storyline and lineage. And there you have it, my friends. Those are 10 Netflix facts. Maybe you didn't know, maybe you did. The streaming service is an absolute juggernaut. It is almost single-handedly, I mean, you have Hulu and your other ones, but it is definitely just taking the legs out from your normal cable TV. And there will come a time where it will probably be all people watch. So you guys, let me know what you think. Do you watch Netflix? Do you have the service? Drop a like on the video. There is a playlist below with all the other top 10s to go up. Thank you for all the support on the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.